Hey, good morning. Hope everybody's doing well. Today I'm going to ask the question, should you sell your home as a for sale by owner? Should you go it alone? Should you do it without an agent? In 2020, nearly 92% of transactions in the U.S. had an agent involved, meaning that only 8% of all transactions, real estate wise, this is residential real estate, had for sale by owner completely. Um, so it's a big thing to talk about, and today we're going to just talk about the selling side and the things to think about when selling a home as a for sale by owner. And then at another time, we'll talk about the buyers and how they um, can work that game a little bit to their advantage. So um, there's two big things that a for sale by owner needs to think about before they jump into it. And one is, are they comfortable with the market? Um, if if you are just doing this because the neighbor down the road got X number of dollars and you say, well, I can get that for my home too, and I'm going to put a sign on the yard, that doesn't really mean you know the market, because the neighbor down the road could have a lot of deficiencies in their home that you don't. Your home could be worth quite a bit more than the one down the road. The one down the road could have a lot of things that your home upgrades that your home doesn't, and even things that you don't necessarily think about. Um, a lot of times people just look at square footage. Oh, well, my home's about the same size as theirs, it should sell for the same. Well, that's not necessarily the case. And so when you're thinking about doing it for sale by owner, are you comfortable with the market and ultimately the pricing of your home? Um, yes, you can look at detail. I mean, all of it's public record, so you can go through and pour through. It's a lot easier for an agent to do that because they have access to MLS records and data. It's easy to pull up reports and that kind of thing. But are you comfortable with pricing your home ultimately? Second, are you going to be willing to market your home and then deal with the people coming from that marketing scheme? So a lot of people choose to use just Facebook, but it's not as many as you think. According to statistics over here from 2020, it was 14%. Only 14% of for sale by owners marketed on social media. Only 25% used the yard sign. 46% did nothing. They didn't actively market their home at all. So if your desire is to just get rid of your home, okay, and you don't care how long it takes, by all means, go put a sign on the yard and tell some friends and family that you're selling it and let word of mouth go, and whenever you sell it, you sell it. If your desire is to get the most out of your home as possible, to do that as quickly as possible, then there needs to be some type of marketing of your home. People need to know that you're selling it. If people don't know that you're selling it, you're not going to get people coming in to look, and ultimately, you're not going to get the best deal. Um, that is one thing that an agent has built in to their business plan, is the marketing of your home. When a home goes on the MLS, it is literally everywhere on the internet in the matter of just a minute or two. And so that's one thing That's a huge thing. When we're talking about 92% of the market used an agent, and you as a homeowner want to sell your home without that, um, you're cutting out a large market. When you cut out market share of your marketing scheme, then we're talking about value. And so historically, even in 2020, I mean, 2020 wasn't a normal year, obviously, but historically, for sale by owners sell for significantly less than a home that's listed by an agent. In 2020, the average home that sold for sale by owner was $217,900 compared to the average home listed by an agent at $295,000. And so that's a big deal. I'm going to put the links to all that so you don't have to take my word for it. I will put that down in the comments so you can look at it. But are you comfortable with pricing? Are you comfortable with your marketing technique? Are you comfortable that it's going to bring the people necessary to sell your home? Are you comfortable it's going to bring the amount of people to the market, to your home, to see it, to buy it? Yeah, it's a big deal. So what can an agent do then? Your agent is going to do a whole lot for you to take the pressure off. And for your agent, it's just part of their daily routine. They don't even realize they're doing a lot of it. In fact, there's this one article over here, 185 things an agent does, and most of them they don't even know it, which is true. It's a big deal for an agent to be involved because they're doing this on a regular basis. Most people do not sell homes consistently enough to understand market trends. They don't understand marketing, and on top of that, they don't keep up with the paperwork. In fact, in Northeast Louisiana, in Louisiana as a whole, we're fixing to change the mandated residential buy-sell agreement. It's going to change in January, and so are you comfortable keeping up with the paperwork? And that's what a realtor will do for you. A realtor will not only handle all the paperwork, they will market your home, and they will handle all the buyers coming in, and they were going to sift through, make sure that we're talking to buyers that are approved, that have the credit necessary to buy your home. Also sift through the offers that are on the table and see, okay, well, here's all this, then this is what this means. Here's every aspect of the deal. And so it's a thing that you need to consider when starting to sell your home. Are you going to be able to market your home in a way that gets the most for it? And do you even understand all the details going into the pricing of your home? And so I would venture to say most people do not. Most people aren't selling enough homes. They're not in the market enough to be able to do that effectively and efficiently. And on top of that, being able to have a real estate agent to handle all the showings and the paperwork and the text messages and the phone calls, all of that's weight off of your back. So that's just a plus. Like that's extra, all that weight off of you. The big thing is getting your home sold for the highest amount, and that's what a real estate agent should and can do for you. Hope you're having a good day. I hope that this was helpful, and I know that going forward, there's going to be a lot of questions asked about for sale by owners, and we're going to handle the buyer side on a for sale by owner in another episode. So hope you're having a good one. We'll see you.